of the witness? Mr. Counsel for the prosecution?
It was the defense who marked the copy of the check, Your
But
Honor.
did that document...
And in my, if I remember it right, as a preliminary question, I asked our good mayor if the first document that I presented appears to be a duplicate copy of the original of the check, and he said yes. And then I propounded my next question.
No, but the question of the chair is who presented to the witness the copy of the check which says ITF? Was it,
It is
was it the prosecution or was it the defense?
We never have presented it, if Your Honor, please.
All right.
What we presented in evidence, Your Honor, is the very Xerox copy of the check in the amount of 34.7 million pesos. Your
Then,
Honor.
so that to avoid this discussion, let the prosecution clear this because both documents are your exhibits.
Well, Your Honor, be that as it may, we confronted the witness. We gave him the opportunity to make the comparison, and he said yes.
No,
So I propounded my next question thereafter.
But you did
It
not,
is not-
yeah, counsel, forgive me for interrupting. You did not lay the basis of your
Yes.
question. You should have qualified the witness first whether he had anything to do with the preparation of that document to know the details that are written on the document. You assumed already a fact not proven yet.
Yes.
Your Honor, if I remember it
Anyway,
right,
so ordered. You reform the question.
yes. I'm finished with that. Anyway, I'll go to another point.
In which
I'm
case,
through with that, with the marking, Your Honor. I will leave it to the appreciation of the Honorable Court.
in which case, Your Honor, we will object to the marking. We will move that it be stricken off from the record, Your Honor, because it is irregular, it is violative of the rules and evidence and procedure.
Anyway, if you are not going to mark this second copy of the check, then the chair will sustain the objection of the defense.
Your Honor, we have already marked it, and we will try to confront again our witness.
Because in effect, what you are doing now is impeaching the very evidence that you presented in the first place.
No, I will then rephrase, Your Honor. May I borrow again?
Just to clarify the record, may we make it of record that both these exhibits are not exhibits for the defense, Your Honor. They are exhibits for the prosecution, brought about only during the cross-examination, Your Honor.
Precisely, that is why the chair was mistaken in its assumption that the first copy of the check was presented by the defense. And that's why I had to clarify.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, we do this in regular courts. May we ask our secretary to read back the answer given?
Compañero, do not teach me
I
the
know.
techniques of trial.
I know, Your Honor.
That is not done in the regular courts. I'm sorry to tell you that. I do not know what courts you practice, but
I am...
you are contradicting your own evidence.
I just heard our... Anyway, Your Honor.
So reform your question.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Mayor, I'm showing you a document that a certified copy that came from COA. And I asked you earlier if you will agree that the entries stated in this other copy is a reproduction of the one appearing in the original check.
Your Honor,
So, my question is, do you agree or do you not agree?
Your Honor, please, no basis for the question. In the previous earlier question by the learned counsel, Your Honor, it was clearly stated by the witness that it has nothing to do with the routine matters
Let
in
the witness answer.
Ano ang question?
Ulitin ko po yung sinabi ko kanina na hindi po ako ang nagpe-prepare ng check at yan po yung prosesong sinusunod ng City Treasury when they are supposed to be issuing the necessary payments. Hindi ko po alam kung ano ang pamamaraan nila.
No, I'm using, I want you to use your own perception today and look at these documents. Just for you to say whether the entries from your own perception whether the entries stated in this other document, a certified copy that I am showing to you, bears the entries stated in the original check.
With the kind permission of the
If
Honorable
he
Court.
knows, Your Honor.
Allow me to...
What is the pleasure of the defense?
Your Honor, please. The witness now is being confronted with an alleged certified true copy issued by the auditor's office. There is no such evidence on record. That is their assumption. That's why we are objecting right from the very beginning, Your Honor. That is a fact not yet established by the record, and it is being made as a premise. So the question is misleading, Your Honor.
Wait a minute. Counsel, what you are in effect trying to tell the court is that there is a difference between the first copy of the same check for paying the property of the Cabasa Guidote sold to the city of Manila. With that copy that you now have to and being used by you in your cross-examination, isn't it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So, you are in effect impugning the first the material that you yourself presented to the witness. Oh.
I am giving him the opportunity to make
But
the comparison,
why
Your Honor.
not? You cannot do that. Are you saying that the first document that you presented to the witness is spurious?
No, Your Honor.
Oh.
We're just trying to show that there appears to be two kinds of underwriter photocopy of this same check.
Well,
That is the
then,
purpose, Your Honor.
Then what is the materiality of that point?
The point, Your Honor, is that it will even more show the infirmities attendant to this kind of transaction, Your Honor.
In other words, what you are saying is that the money that was issued to Mrs. Corona was not really in trust for, di ba?
Yes, Your Honor.
That is your point.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. President,
And
But you were the ones who presented that evidence, so you are bound by that document. So order.
Mr. President, may we recognize Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago?
Counsel
Yeah.
for the prosecution, let the court educate you. You are asking the wrong witness. You are presenting two copies, and according to you, these are certified true copies from the Commission on Audit. So call someone from COA and ask them if this is certified true copy, and then explain why two certified copies from the same office appear to be different from each other. You cannot get the answer from this witness. You are forcing him to make a conclusion of fact when he has already testified for the record that he has nothing to do with the preparation of these documents. You are harassing the witness. That is what you are doing.
I'm sorry, Your Honor.
You should be sorry.
That is not my intention.
Whether it was the intention or not, that was the result.
With due respect.
Anyway,
I
go
submit,
ahead.
Your Honor.
All right, go ahead. Finish your cross. Proceed.
Now, may I proceed then, Your Honor? Early on, during direct examination, you identified the properties which, according to you, kailangan for your LRT New Sampaloc market. That's correct.
Kailangan po ng lungsod ng Maynila.
Opo, ng lungsod ng Maynila.
Hindi po,
At nag-umpisa...
let me just correct it. It's not the LRT. It's the city government.
Yes, Your Honor. I stand corrected. And you started doing what was necessary in May of 1999. That's correct.
Opo.
You sent out letters to the registered owners of the properties in that vicinity of Bustillos, Ligarda. That's correct also.
Ang naaalala ko po, may sulat na pinirmahan yung aming city administrator upon my orders to look for the owners of that property which we thought was ideal for a relocation of the Sampaloc market.
Okay, and a number of letters were sent to the prospective landowners almost simultaneously.
Ang naaalala ko po yung sulat ni Colonel Fernando sa Basa Guidote Enterprises.
And in the adjoining property owners also. Di po ba?
Opo.
Katunayan po, ay doon sa ginawa niyong expropriation ordinance, meron po kayong mga listahan ng titulong nilagay doon, di po ba? You
Meron.
remember that?
Opo, dahil meron pong ilang mga properties na that could serve the purpose.
Serve the purpose. And one of which nga po, ito pong Basa Guidote.
Yung pinakamalaki po sa akin.
Pinakamalaki. And you had in mind kung magkano po ang magiging halaga nitong mga properties na to serve the purpose, the public purpose.
At that point, alam ko po ang presyong nananaig dun sa lugar dahil binenta po namin yung Old Sampaloc Market sa LRT. Sa gobyerno din po. At binenta namin for 50,000 per square meter. So somehow, alam po namin ang ongoing reasonable rates. Tinanggap po naman ng LRTA yung presyo namin.
Katunayan po, meron po kayong pinailan na expropriation at ito pong, meron po kayong pinailan na expropriation case. That's correct.
Misleading, Your Honor.
I'm
Why?
asking.
Why?
There was no expropriation case that was filed.
There,
You mean order?
we will confront now, Your Honor. There is a petition for eminent domain.
Let the witness answer.
Hindi po yung expropriation case against the Basa.
Hindi, sa iba po, sa iba.
Yung po yung expropriation ordinance that allows the city government to take possession of certain properties.
Mr. Mayor, do you not remember this case number 0098311 filed by the City of Manila against or versus Guidote Mercantile Corporation, Everlasting Development Corporation, Eupemio C. Uy, and George G. Eupemio?
Before the witness answers, Your Honor, may we be informed as to the materiality and pertinency of this document?
We will show a little later on, Your Honor.
No, but the witness is very...
Let the witness answer. That's
O alam daw ba ninyo yan ang tanong? Tignan ninyo.
Ito yan.
In fact, you were the one who verified this complaint, as shown at the last page. Verification and certification. Jose L. Atienza Jr. of Bayan. Do you now remember?
Pwede po bang basahin ko muna?
By all means.
Sige.
Additional information that was filed and rappelled before Branch 28 of the Regional Trial Court of Manila.
Andito po yung aming city legal. Pwede po bang makausap ko siya para maliwanagan ko itong dokumentong inihaharap sa akin?
let the witness confer with the Council of Manila.
We decline indulgence of the Honorable Court.
Yes.
Examining the questions being propounded and trying to decipher the answer that will be elicited from the witness, it would appear that the prosecution is making ex-mayor Atienza their witness now. Not through, but not in the concept, but not a simple cross-examination question, Your Honor.
Well,
This is allegedly.
Let us hear first. There are 4 techniques of cross-examination. You probe, you insinuate, you undermine, you confront.
Yes,
Let them probe the witness. Go ahead.
Ano yung expropriation?